Moon's Gibbet by Egerton Castle. But it is from Moon's Gibbet, at the furthest end of Hamilton Down, the landlord at the Crown Posting Inn on the Shaftesbury Road was saying to an inquisitive stranger, that you fetch the finest view. Is the Down just above Penistone? Anyone there will tell you the nearest way to Moon's Gibbet, but you'll find it a stiffish climb, sir. Moon's Gibbet? I'd never heard the name. But in conjunction with Hamilton Down, the sound of it evoked an all-too-well-remembered picture, painted in sombre colours on the dim background of the past. Started to flight like awakened birds, a whole host of hateful memories. So, the record had been preserved. It had become an accepted local name after all these years. I walked up to the large-scale hunting map that hung on the wall, and unerringly found the spot, Hamilton Down. I knew it well. There, on the white tear-shaped space, denoting by its close contour a high barren knoll, sure enough ran the italics, Moon's Gibbet. The inquisitive stranger had departed. I turned to the talkative host. "An odd name," said I, assuming some simplicity. "They used, I know, in the old time, to raise gallows on the hilltops. But why Moon?" "There was," said the man readily, "a gallows once on Hamilton. I saw it myself as a boy, with a black rag swinging from it like a scarecrow. I heard father tell as how that was the last man ever hung in chains in these parts. Years it was the landmark for the countryside in the Vale. Father knew the man. His name was Moon." "Moon," I repeated. And the landlord, flattered no doubt by my listening interest, went on as he cleared the table. "The man was well known in the Vale. The Moons were yeoman folk near Penistone. They've all been gone. There is not a Moon left in the county. They were well-to-do enough, it seems. As a boy I heard tell of them, hunting and sporting with the gentry, and looking almost like gentry themselves. But the son was a wild kind of chap, and one day he was took up on a charge of murder. No one ever knew the rights of it, but at that time, as you may have heard, sir, they did hang folk in the manner of speaking, almost for the fun of it. Some said there was a maid in it, and it was a fair fight, but in the end they brought it in highway murder. It was on the Shaston Road, on the evidence of a fellow, the man's own cousin, who was known to be no friend. And hang him they did, at Shaston, and then they brought him to Dangle, tarred and in chains on the top of Hamilton, well in view of the road where they said the murder had been done. That's how they did it."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?